It was just a great environment, and the crowd was great, the band was great, and I thought our players played with a lot of passion.
We'll start in the morning session. Obviously, a 10 a.m. season opener is never kind of the way you draw it up necessarily in your mind, but what did you learn from the team just from those 4 sets against Sacred Heart?
Good team. I mean, they're going to win a lot of games this year. Same with Omaha. You know, just working through a lot of things, and I think that was with Claire being hurt last spring, Delaney and Kimmy not being with us. We knew our offense was going to kind of build as we went through the season and keep getting better. Those numbers looked really good. I thought offensively we were really strong, so it was just about being consistent in some other areas. Obviously we missed a ton of serves, but other than that, I thought we played really well. Sacred Heart's just a good team, and they were able to score some points against us, and it was back and forth. So I love the way we fought to finish. That especially. I think it was the third set they got real close, and we came back and won, and then played pretty good volleyball in the fourth set. So, that's the non-conference. You're going to see a bunch of different styles that you're not used to, and you got to learn how to play those and how to be successful in those situations. And I think we got 2 of those today.
There was a feeling of relentlessness with the offense. Obviously, you didn't have the Kyla Mannings or Kayla Robinsons that you had last year, but there was just no easy rotation for the opponent. You had Keune coming in, and then you had her coming off, and then Mackenzie coming in, and you had Riley and Lauren really crushing on the left side today. You had the middles putting away balls in system when they needed to.
Yeah.
When this offense is clicking, what are they capable of?
Yeah, I think that's exactly it, and I mean, no question. I mean, Kyla was a huge player for us. Michaela Robinson was a huge player for us. But a couple years ago, we lost some future Hall of Fame players as well, and that's just the sign of a good program. We're gonna that's college athletics. You cycle through, you reload. You hope that you don't have too big of a drop from one year to the next. And I think the group that we had on the court today, and some people weren't even on the court today, showed that. I don't think we really want this program to have down years. We want to be back every year in a position to be successful, both nationally and within the SEC. And I think our group is gonna, with every match, hopefully our group, understands that and trusts that, and then we show everyone else how good volleyball we can play.
Obviously, today was all about Mackenzie Mormon and what she was able to do. I think it was about 35 kills combined between the 2 matches.
Yeah.
Not just getting kills, but hitting them so effectively. I think she was 400 in the nightcap and over 500 in the morning.
Yeah.
What was she doing right out there with that connection with Claire?
Yeah, and she came down to that 400. She was well above that for a large part of the night. Claire was, like you said, Claire was putting her in some really good situations. Our passing, especially early, I don't think that's a coincidence. Our passing in the beginning was lights out, and then we kind of skated across the finish line with our passing. We competed hard enough to get across that finish line, but our rhythm in those first couple sets was really, really good. So yeah, we want to learn from that. But yeah, Ken's had one of the better days of as an attacker that you could possibly ask for, and she's been working hard. She's been making adjustments. She was taking what Omaha was giving her and what Sacred Heart was giving her, and then Omaha made some adjustments late set 2 and then set 3, and Ken's was finding ways to then go back and continue to be effective and continue to put points on the board. So even if they're getting stopped, even if they're getting blocked, we need those players to keep swinging across our lineup. We need to put 25 points on the board, and so we need that group to be effective and aggressive. And today was a great example of how we can do it.